According to internet, nobody knows exactly how many WordPress websites get hacked, but our best estimate is at least 13,000 per day. That's around 9 per minute, 390,000 per month, and 4.7 million per year. We arrived at this estimate because Sophos report that over 30,000 websites are hacked daily and 43% of all websites are built on WordPress. So you can have an idea that how the WordPress websites get hacked, and the numbers are really alarming. So in this video, I'm going to tell you that how you can set up security for your own WordPress website. So if you are concerned about the security of your website, then be sure to watch this entire video till the end to never miss a thing. So without further ado, let's get started now. So the first thing that you have to do is to log into your WordPress dashboard, and then from here you can go to the plugin section, and this time you have to install a plugin called Wordfence. You can look at this plugin if you will search for Wordfence WordPress on Google. You will see this plugin right here, Wordfence. Wordfence is actually a premium plugin and it provides really good security for your WordPress websites. Wordfence have a free plugin as well. For that, you will have to sign up for your account here. And for that, you can click on this create account and sign up for your account. You will get an API key, and then you can use that API key to log into your account. In order to access the free account, you will have to click on this add new button in plugins, and then you can search for Wordfence. And once you will search for Wordfence, you will see this plugin here. I have this plugin already installed, so I'll simply click on this update now button. Here you can see our plugin is already updated. Once you will activate this plugin, you will see this kind of interface. So simply click on this Wordfence, and this will redirect to the dashboard of this Wordfence plugin. In your options here, you will see it will say learning. Like if I will click on this manage firewall button right here, in my case I already have enabled this firewall, but in your case it should be in learning mode, and you will have to activate the firewall, and that is first and foremost thing. So for that, you will have to click on enable and protecting, and then you can click on save changes. So let me just show you how you will do that. If I revert it back to the learning mode, here I am back to the learning mode, and here you can read it says currently in the learning mode, but we want our firewall to be working. For that, you can click here at the firewall, and then from here you can click on this manage firewall button, and from this manage firewall you can click on enable and protecting, and then you can click on save changes. And once you will click on save changes, your firewall will get activated, and you will see this option that will say stop complex attacks. That's indicate that your firewall is now working properly. All right, next up you will see this option, real-time IP block list. This should be enabled in your case, and make sure this should be enabled and not disabled. You don't have to worry about this advanced firewall option. If your website is hacked, or you are getting a lot of spam traffic, or you are noticing that someone is trying to log into your WordPress dashboard illegally and want to get the access, and you somehow get their IP addresses, you can simply enable this option, and then from here you can immediately add those IP addresses here to immediately block those IP addresses. But in another scenario, if you want to have the limited access of your WordPress dashboard to maybe a few persons inside your organization or inside your circle, then you can get their IP addresses and you can add those IP addresses here. In my case, I'll just keep it disabled because I'm not very much worried about this. Next up, you can define some rules there. They have already defined a lot of rules, so you don't have to worry about this. Next up, we have this brute force protection. You don't have to change any of these values. Simply make sure this brute force protection is enabled and protecting your website. Next up, don't worry about changing any of these things. These are just fine. Next option you have is this rate limiting. Make sure you enable this option if it is turned off. And the last thing, you have this allowed URLs. Don't worry about these. Next option, you have this scan tab, and inside of this scan tab you can actually scan your website. I already have some scanned options here, and here you can see I have some issues here. Now in order to fix this issue, simply click here, then click on this view file, and once you will click on this view file here, it will show you that what values are different from the original file. and then you can go back to your file manager inside of your cPanel to fix this. But if you want to delete those files, since it is a core file, I don't want to delete that file. But if it was a file of a theme or plugin, I can delete that file. But now I'm not going to delete this file because this is a WordPress core file. So I'm going to mark this as fix. So I'll mark this as fix, and this warning is for the MailChimp for WordPress plugin upgrade. And here is another thing. So here I'll click on mark as fixed, and it will mark it as fixed. In your case, if you want to initiate a scan, simply click on scan, start a new scan, and it will start scanning your website all again. Another option that you have right here is called scan option and scheduling. And once you will click on scan options and scheduling, you will have this window. In your case, this option will be set to standard mode, change it to high sensitivity mode, and change it to save changes. That's all you will have to do. And all the other options, don't worry about that. That's the options that you will have to fix in this Wordfence plugin in order for it to work properly. And I'm sure after enabling all of these options, your website will be secure from any kind of hacks. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, be sure to hit the bell icon, and make sure you like this video. And if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment section. Next up, you have this login security option. Inside of this login security, you can activate the two-factor authentication. And by the two-factor authentication, I mean is that if you are using an authenticator app, you can download those apps very easily from Google Play Store or from your Apple Store as well. Make sure you download the authenticator app in your mobile, and then you can download these recovery codes that you will see here, right there. And then after that, go to your authenticator app and then verify, and it will enable the two-factor authentication for your website. Once enabled, next, whenever you will try to log in to your WordPress website, it will send you an OTP, and you will have to verify yourself based on that OTP, and then you can access your WordPress dashboard. I hope you have learned something new from this video. If you have learned something new from this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and be sure to hit the bell icon to get the latest video updates. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.